How did you decide on these particular pieces and how to balance the general impact of the program?
Well, the first two pieces that I brought into the group to read through were the Paul Lansky piece, which we started with, which is sort of constructed a lot like a Baroque piece with a lot of hocketing of parts and things like that. It's definitely not a Baroque language harmonically or melodically, but it's sort of structured in that way. That was one of the first pieces I brought in, and then the Frith was another one. So those two pieces were just kind of under our fingers when the idea of a gig came up, and to me they made, in my own mind, perfect bookends. I thought the Lansky was a great way to open the concert, and the Fred Frith was a great way to close it. Mostly because I think the Lansky is probably something that most people would expect when they would hear a guitar quartet, so I thought, let's put that out there first. So I think that's kind of what they would be expecting, more or less, and the Frith is such a whiz-bang ending. I thought it's perfect to end it, you know. It's such a go for broke fun kind of piece, you know. The things filling in the middle, there was a Parallels, the piece with the ebows and the slides. That was something that I found, and I just had everybody read through it one day, and it's one of those pieces that's easy to put together under your fingers, but not easy ensemble-wise. It's not terribly difficult to play on your own, but there's an awful lot of ensemble communication and paying attention to things that has to happen that's really critical to making the piece work. And that was something that was easy to put under our fingers and make that happen. And the Betsy Biggs piece, which is sort of an AC/DC derived piece, it actually takes licks from this AC/DC song and sort of makes a minimalist thing out of them. That was just one everybody had fun playing, and again, it was one that was not terribly difficult to play on its own in terms of individual parts. It was just a matter of getting a real ensemble groove for it, and so I thought those two pieces would be good kind of inside there. But both of those pieces are a little bit abstract and kind of drony sort of in a way, and I thought it needs something in the middle, and this is the point where the Mick Goodrick piece sort of dropped into my lap. Literally, I sent away for this book of solo guitar pieces that Mick had published, and in the back of the book is a 4-part guitar quartet that he put in there, and I thought, perfect. It's a beautiful tonal piece that still expresses another side of modern electric guitar vocabulary and totally belongs there, and it just worked like a charm in the middle of the set. And not only that, but it had a long solo intro, which I thought would make a nice sort of thing as well. So it just kind of fell into place once I realized I had those pieces laying in front of me. It was just a matter of putting the puzzle together.